Hey everyone, welcome back to AT Gameplay. So, we are back with Cinderella Phenomenon, and we are doing Rod's route. It's been a little bit since I've played this, so I'm trying to remember. I believe it's more like Rod doesn't want to help us with our curse, and for some reason he won't tell us why he doesn't want his curse lifted. So, let's move on, and let's get started. How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time. I am the only one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. Two heads are better than one, as they say. It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess? She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it does not escape me that I am still disliked. Most of the boarders at the Merchant volunteered to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them retract their offers. It's only a matter of time. Stop it, Delora. It's your choice, Princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion. Would pairing up with someone really help me break my curse? What if they end up being an annoyance instead? Princess? Excuse me, Princess. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've just been staring at your tray and the customer is waiting for his order. Of course. Delora has me helping a niece today. The Merchant is unexpectedly busy, and they cannot keep up with all the customers. Stop daydreaming, Lucette. Food doesn't deliver itself. I do not need you to tell me that. Beep. I stretch out on my bed. The stiff mattress does little to soothe my aching muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came into the Merchant. I have never seen the Merchant this busy. I roll onto my stomach and bury my face into my pillow. My arms and legs protest the movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible. Why don't you pair up with someone? Pairing up might not be such a bad idea. Alright, so we get to pick our man. Is this one Rod? I think it's Rod. That's hard to tell. Okay, yeah, it's Rumple, Waltz, Fritz, Karma, and here. Okay, this is Rod. Here we go. Chapter 3. A change of pace. I will ask Rod if he will pair up with me. I know we do not have a good relationship. Rod has spared no effort in telling me how cruel I have been to his family. But I feel that rectifying whatever mistakes I made with them might be an easy way to get 3 good deeds. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. But Lucette, doesn't he tell you that he didn't want... Wait, that doesn't. Didn't he tell you that he didn't want to break his curse? Yes, but that may not be the whole truth. He is still reluctant to break his curse, despite all the advice I have offered him. Perhaps you will be able to encourage him where I could not. I do not care if he does not want to break his curse. I only need him to help me remedy the supposedly bad things that I have done to his family. I believe that will be the easiest way to break my curse. But the problem is that I rarely see him here. He is usually at the palace. In order for this arrangement to work, I need to be in the palace. I, for one, think it's a terrible idea. What if... Dolores' voice trails off. She averts her gaze to the floor, her expression a mixture of anxiety and solemn consideration. What if what? Is there something I should know? Both the witches and the fairy just... No, wait, not witches. Both the witch and the fairy just stare at me silently. After a few moments, Parfait speaks. You would be far away from us, princess. We would not be able to assist you. Witches could be lying in wait for you, knowing that you're the true crown princess of Angel. They might seek to use you for their own purposes. Oops, back. What sort of purposes? Why would the witches be after me in the first place? Many of them have been corrupted by the Tenenbaum darkness. Darkness has invaded their hearts, making them bitter. Many of them simply want to see the fairy tale curses continue on undisturbed. I think that's what the word was. I was looking down because I got a missed call and my phone didn't even ring. Awesome. This is all just speculation, but it's better to be safe rather than sorry. What would you have me do? Delora? I have an idea. I think I can get her into the palace and make sure there's someone there to look out for her. How? Just trust me. Tomorrow the Ice Princess returns to her palace. I have a bad feeling about this. And here we are, as in a maid outfit. Lovely. This cannot be happening. Don't dilly-dally. The princess will soon be awake and expecting her new maid. I close my eyes and suppress the urge to groan. How is it that Delora was able to turn me into Emmeline's personal maid? She thought this would be funny, did she? Well, I will make her pay for this. I expect you not to be late again. We have very strict rules on how the palace staff should behave. I am not exactly sure how Delora managed this. She told me that she was going to cast a spell on me, and that it would be over as soon as I opened my eyes. I closed my eyes, and sure enough, when I opened them, I found myself here in a maid uniform. What did she do? A maid continues to babble at me. How annoying. I pretend to listen to her as she leads me through the palace hallways. Emmeline and Rod's chambers are located here. Oh! We come to a halt when Emmeline suddenly appears from around the corner. Your Highness. The maid ducks into a neatly curtsy. Emmeline's eyes meet mine. I tense as I wait for any sign of recognition from her, but she only gives me a curious look as if wondering who I am. She clearly does not recognize me. The maid suddenly reaches back and pulls my shoulder, forcing me into a bow. You are in front of the crown princess of Angel. Show some respect, girl. My apologies, Your Highness. She is new and clearly needs to be taught some manners. Excuse me? Oh, please. There's no need for that. What is she trying to achieve by pretending to be kind to a palace maid? Who is she trying to fool? Your Highness, this is your new personal maid. Emmeline glances at the maid, looking confused. Why do we need a personal maid? It is by the king's order, Princess. Emmeline turns to look at me again. What is your name? She is talking to you, girl. I love how she just calls me girl, the maid. Girl! I scowl at the maid before facing Emmeline. I cannot believe I have fallen so low that I am now being ordered around by a maid. Lucette. It's nice to meet you, Lucette. I hope we can get along. When I do not respond, Emmeline's face falls. I was just heading to breakfast with my family. Of course. Lucette will escort you to the dining hall. Oh, now she uses my name. This whole time she didn't even know my name? That's kind of rude. I raised my eyebrows at the maid, irritated. There is no need for concern. I can get there on my own. I breathe a sigh of relief. I am not here to babysit her. The maid leans forward and whispers something in my ear. I don't know how it is that you landed this position, but you owe the royal family your diligence and respect. If you continue to show disrespect, I will be having a word with the king. The maid pushes me forward so that I am forced to stand next to Emmeline. She will escort you to the dining hall, Your Highness. Her job requires that she follow you everywhere in case you require assistance with anything. But it is almost time for breakfast, Princess Emmeline. Emmeline frowns and looks at me. I'm so sorry. What is she apologizing for? I have to say, for a maid, that woman talks pretty rudely to a princess. Like, you have to do this, blah, 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 blah. I mean, shouldn't the princess have a say in if she wants a maid or not? I don't know. That may just be me. Well, I'll let you go here, and we'll see what happens in the next video. I'm hoping... Well, I don't know what I'm hoping, so don't listen to me. So, well, just see you in the next video. Bye!